Okay, hey guys, it is Kalia here. And before I start, I do want to do the disclaimer because this is definitely a hot topic video. I don't want to say it's not for kids because if you're following the channel and you're like 18 years or older, you might be young, you know what I mean? But, you know, I wouldn't say it's for little kids, but I don't think you would be watching this channel anyway. But I do want to do that disclaimer because I'm a work in progress. And this is a more laid-back channel for me, so I just kind of talk. I don't really filter myself, and I really hope that cursing and stuff like that don't affect you. But if it does, and if the topic, you can try to read the description so you know what I'm about to talk about before it starts. You might just want to skip this video. But I wanted to keep it real, and I actually haven't done a hot topic on this channel just yet. And I got a question. I've actually seen this video numerous times. So I'm about to talk about the Tammy video, Bonnet Chronicles, whatever. It's public. I don't own anything she said or anything like that, but it's a public post, so I'm responding to it or whatever. So I want to play it. I'm going to play it for you if you haven't heard it, but if you're not familiar with who I'm talking about, but I'm talking about Tammy. I don't really know her last name. I just know her off of the one show, Basketball Wives, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I know of her, but I don't really follow her. I don't really know anything too much about her career, to be honest. I don't know nothing about the past. I just know about the video. So anyway, I seen this video a few times. I talked to Latoya about it, and I was not necessarily affected. I was just bothered by it because I felt like the video was very, very one-sided. Everybody got an answer, just like an opinion. So, or you know, whatever. I said that backwards, but so it's just one person's opinion. She don't pay no bills, so it don't affect me like that. But I did feel like it was very narrow, one-sided kind of thing. So, but I recently got a question, and somebody in the weight loss community had asked me if I seen the video and what I thought about it in a DM, and I was like, you know what, this would actually be a good opportunity to do a video. So let me play it for you. And I know you guys can only see my face, for real, sorry. I didn't feel like getting myself together. I wanted to just do a video, kind of like my girl Shan, just put my camera up and just do the video. So I'm going to try to play this for you, get the sound and stuff. And I'm going to flip the phone around just for a hot second. I mean, I want you to listen to what she's saying because you can post all your comments in the bottom of the video too. I want to hear what everybody else thinks. I will just give my opinion on it and blah, blah, blah. So let me play the video. And this is her. Hopefully this can, I don't know.
Chest, you know, before it start hurting. And so I'm going to start by saying I don't mean no harm. And even in saying that, I know I'm going to harm somebody, but I'm just going to go ahead on and let you know how I feel. I need the people who have had gastric bypass surgery to stop saying they lost weight. Because you ain't lost weight. You had half your fucking stomach removed. You can only eat a fucking cracker. I think that you are maintaining the effects of, you know, having this surgery. And I need that verbiage reserved for people who have learned to, people with a regular size stomach, first of all, who have learned to curb their diet, learn to eat healthy, who have learned to incorporate working out into their daily lifestyle routine, you know, and they've lost 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, however many pounds. That lost weight is for them. You know, they work hard for that. And I'm not going to let you take it. So when somebody walk up to you and say, hey girl, you look good, what you do? Say gastric, and I maintain it. Just keep it real. And if I've offended you, okay, and we're just going to go forth from here, okay? Now here on the balcony,
it's gonna lose. I'm gonna let it lose one more time.
Something came to my mind, and I said, you know what, Tammy, go on and get that off your chest, you know, before it start hurting. And so I'm gonna start by saying I don't mean no harm. And even in saying that, I know I'm going to harm somebody, but I'm just going to go ahead on and let you know how I feel. I need the people who have had gastric bypass surgery to stop saying they lost weight. Because you ain't lost weight. You had half your fucking stomach removed. You can only eat a fucking cracker. I think that you are maintaining the effects of, you know, having this surgery. And I need that verbiage reserved for people who have learned to, people with a regular size stomach, first of all, who have learned to curb their diet, learn to eat healthy, who have learned to incorporate working out into their daily lifestyle routine, you know, and they've lost 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, however many pounds. That lost weight is for them. You know, they work hard for that. And I'm not going to let you take it. So when somebody walk up to you and say, hey girl, you look good, what you do? Say gastric, and I maintain it. Just keep it real. And if I've offended you, okay, and we're just going to go forth from here.
Okay, so that's the video. I'm sorry, I know I wanted to flip it around, but I was actually not sure how good the audio going from one phone to another phone was going to work. So I wanted to hold it up to the phone so you could have the best chances of hearing it, and hopefully with it looping twice, you could kind of get the whole gist of what she was saying. So, and you can look the video up too if you need to, or rewind. Pause and rewind, like, say what? Because that's what I had to do. I had to listen to it a couple of times. And like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So, but I really do have some points. I think my biggest overall point is, why does it matter? Who gives a fuck? Why does it matter if one person chooses to do weight loss surgery and another person chooses to starve themselves, or another person chooses to diet, another person chooses to eat whatever they want, work out, tirelessly. One person does a balance of working out, diet. One person just drinks fit tummy tea, and who cares? I think I'm confused on why does it matter what somebody else did to lose weight. The definition also, number 2, of losing weight means going from a higher mass to a lower mass. So if somebody asks me, hey girl, you look good, what you doing? Guess what I'm going to say? Yes, bitch, I lost weight. Because that's what the definition means. I'm sorry. If people have been asking me that for about 3 months now. Girl, you look good, what you doing? Losing weight, in the gym, eating better, blah, 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 blah. Because all those things that she also said are something I've had to do even with weight loss surgery. So, like I said, it's an opinion. It may not affect anybody, but I think it's important to talk about the video because, like I said, I do feel like she's coming one-sided. And I'm going to just talk, guys. There's no, I don't have no script or no trajectory. I think my biggest overall point, like I said, is why does it matter? And then 2, everything she said, I think for the vast majority of people who do choose weight loss surgery, doesn't matter what you get. Because there's a plethora of weight loss surgeries at that. Have to do a lot of work even with the tool. So like I told you, it makes me want to go off like bam 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 because there's so many things I can say. But yeah, I just feel like it's completely judgmental. There's so many reasons why people choose to get weight loss surgery, but I think the number one reason why, a number one reason why people don't want to share that they've had weight loss surgery is people like that. There's so much judgment across the board in the world, period, society, whatever. But I think in situations or for scenarios like this, it's like kind of ridiculous to me because society, for me, a really over generalized version of it, especially here in America, is like, in terms of like what they care about, look good, be beautiful. What is beautiful? Skinny, long hair, don't care, and you have money. But it's funny because as soon as you turn on the TV, what do you see? You may see people that look good, you may see sex. What do you also see? Over majority of our advertising is for food. Isn't that backwards? And like I said, that's a really, really broad overstatement. But all I'm saying is that society is set up in a backwards way to keep you sick, to keep you overweight, to keep you in a dead-end paycheck to paycheck type of job or poor, and they want to show you this fictional lifestyle that you should want or that you want to strive towards. It's just ridiculous. I think everybody has to focus on what makes them happy. That's all that really matters. And if you do become interested and you want to lose weight because you want to be more comfortable for yourself or whatever, and you choose surgery, why does it matter? I think that's an aspect of life that I think is a good decision no matter which way you flip it, because we know by medical standards, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, and I'm moving forward, but we know medical standards, being smaller is better for your health. You live longer. So I don't want to body shame this. I don't want to get into that whole topic of like loving yourself at every size or whatever, because you should, but everybody knows just from a medical standpoint to be, at a healthy weight is just healthier. So a lot of people want to lose weight for health-wise. People want to be comfortable in their own skin. I told you guys many a times, I'm at this point on my journey, I want to lose weight because I want to look good naked. I want to be fucking sexy. That's all I care about right now. I don't care what anybody says, because that's my goal. I want to look sexy for myself. I want to be attracted to myself when I look in the mirror. And I'm doing it the way I choose to do it. I'm coming from a place where I feel like I've tried to subscribe to every other way people have told me to lose weight. Because I've heard that sentiment from so many different people, and I just wondered if she thought about the people who have done that and gained weight. Because what about people who have disorders or people... It doesn't really matter what you have, because it really doesn't. When it comes down to it, if you want to lose weight, you want to lose weight. You lose weight however you want to lose weight. But I just think that there's so many other reasons why people choose surgery, and I've shared my story for that particular reason alone. There's a lot of people in the world right now who are obese, and they have no comorbidities, and the doctor can't tell them why they're obese or why they're gaining weight. They don't have any answer for you, and all they tell you to do is diet and work out, and you do it, and guess what? It doesn't work. So then you're faced with this problem of like, what am I going to do the rest of my life? Am I going to stay fat, or what can I do? Like I said, I'm blazing my own path. I got my weight loss surgery, and I'm about to get plastic surgery afterwards. Fuck it. I'm going to make my body be the way I want it to be. Her video makes me wish I had recorded back a couple years ago when I had taken another serious like punch at trying to lose weight, and I had did a couple different weight loss programs like Insanity, and literally sat there and gained 15 pounds, working out 6 days a week, eating on a diet. Doctor couldn't tell me why. I have no idea what's wrong. Referrals to every type of doctor, tests, every type of doctor, nobody could tell me why. Even right now, I've been sharing with you guys, every other week or every time I have a breakthrough with my weight loss, I'm suffering from bouts of the demon, to the point where just this week, remember I told you guys I was 252, right? Just this week, and I have pictures of my feet, if you want to see it, I suddenly gained 10 pounds. I literally went back up to 260 out of nowhere, 8 pounds. No explanation. I had contacted my doctor about it, but he has no explanation as to what that could be, and they encouraged me to try to seek maybe, to get more testing here in the States, but nobody knows what that could possibly be or why. Sometimes it resolves itself, sometimes I gotta break through and do more work or whatever, but anyway, that's another story. But I'm just saying, I have met more people now that I'm on this weight loss journey and I've gotten surgery that are busting their ass every single day to continue to lose weight. I don't know one single person personally who's gotten this surgery who sit on the couch and just eat a cracker and let the weight fall off, and then they're magically beautiful and they have no loose skin, they're not doing anything. I don't know anybody like that. I have yet to meet one person who's done that. I have met people who have experienced rapid weight loss, but even those people will tell me, oh yeah, I stayed on my liquid diet. Oh yeah, I did such and such. Or oh yeah, I'm walking 3 miles a day. Or oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Everybody's different. I'm sorry, this video kills me for that. Because there's no one size fits all for any situation, for any person. And I keep repeating the story, but I told you guys, when we went to Mexico, I met this lady who was like a few inches taller than me, and she was, in my definition, she was skinny. She might have been average, maybe a little bit above average, but I could not understand why she was there getting this weight loss surgery. And she proceeded to tell me her story, because she felt the need, and I thank her to this day, because I even had that disease of judgment in my brain, because I'm looking at her like, bitch, I wish I could be your size. And she explained to me about emotional and mental stress, and how she had, she was experiencing like depression and all these different issues because she had lost weight. She, had 3 kids, gained weight, went through a whole weight loss journey, and I can't remember how much weight she lost, but she lost a good amount, like probably 60 or whatever pounds. And she was just saying that she is at the point where she's stressed out because she is killing herself to maintain her weight, and she can't do it. And she was saying, and that's with eating healthy food, and that's it. And she was like, I'm sick and tired of it. I just want a french fry sometimes. I want to have nachos. I just want to go out. And she was like, but having to be on such a strict diet and exercise regimen is killing her mentally. She was saying it's breaking her. And instantly, I related to her because I was like, well, fuck. Because that's what I'm going through. Except, of course, I didn't even get any results. So she's from the other side of the pillow, you know what I mean, telling me her side, and I was like, well, damn, I have some judgments and some stigmas in my mind I need to get over, because I was judging her, and, she has a whole story too. So I was just thinking about that with Tammy's video because people have told me, a lot of people that I've been talking to with the video, somebody had mentioned that she had her jaws wired shut. Now, of course, I don't know if this is true. So before you go and spill the tea like Keleah said, I ain't say nothing. I heard it. I don't know if it's true. I'm just using it as an example. I heard she had her jaws wired shut, and I was just thinking, so what the fuck is that? What's the difference with that? Like, what? Because to me, the video sounds bitter and angry too. So, but I'm just thinking, if you did something to stay small, whatever, why are you judging somebody else because they chose something that's permanent? Or, you know what I mean? I don't even get it. I don't know why anybody judges anybody, because what could be easy for somebody or what can be doable for one person is not always doable to the next person. And my thing is too, just because that's what you want to do doesn't mean that's what I want to do. That's just like with a job, because Tammy was a model in a former life, where people who have whatever job you want to do, I could be like, your job is easy as fuck. Why you do that? I went to school for 10 years and I'm doing what I'm doing in drug development. I feel like your job is easy. That's ridiculous. I feel like people who say they worked hard this week, that term should be reserved for people who only work in the medical field, because we save lives. Okay. It's just like, that's what I was thinking about, the mentality of it. It's just like, and that's what judgment is. You know what I mean? Me and LaToya was rapping about this earlier. Like, that's what judgment is. Literally, you are projecting your perception, your perspective, your opinions on other people, and it doesn't even always have like a logical basis for it. Like, people can do whatever they want to do. I don't know, but anyway, I feel like I've been around. I don't know how long this video has been going on. I don't want to go on too long, but that was another example I thought about, because I could have that attitude about somebody else's job, or I could have that attitude. People have that attitude about plastic surgery. And like I said, the more people I meet in the weight loss and plastic surgery community, the more I realize, like, I have judgments and like stereotypes in my mind that I have to let go and change my way of thinking, because I've experienced things even in my short time, and it's like, wow. I think I was telling you guys, or maybe I was talking to somebody in real life, I don't know, but at work I have some friends who have like dissed me and like don't talk to me no more. And you guys know I'm pretty much like, I'm really close. I'm at 50 pounds, but I'm not claiming it just yet, because I want to see the scale say, 249, and then I'll do some cartwheels. But I used to have a girlfriend at work, and she was a big girl like me, and she's actually getting married soon and everything. We used to just, like kiki'd up, update each other, whatever. And all of a sudden, I swear to God, you guys know I got surgery in March. Shortly after that, she stopped talking to me. And I was like, and at first, I thought maybe I did something. I don't always have the best mouth, and I've been told at work, because I'm a very task-oriented person when it comes to work, I can be very assertive. Sometimes I don't always come across well, so, whatever. I was just like, I could have said something wrong. So I tried to reach out and kind of like, mend that. Just like, hey, what's up? And I miss you. And like, we haven't gone lunch in a while or whatever. And she like would only talk to me if I addressed her in a group and we were around other coworkers. I realized that. I realized if I tried to talk to her just randomly in the hallway, she would just pass me like she didn't hear me or roll her eyes at me, which happened in front of somebody else, and then I knew I wasn't crazy. She was like, did she just roll her eyes at you? My other coworker, Ebony, and I was like, okay, I thought it was just me. I seriously thought I was still crazy, like, and I remember Toy's like, she mad because you're losing weight. And people had told me how people were going to change. I've seen so many videos from other people who've had VSG, whether you have gastric bypass, lap band, whatever. People talk about how people are going to change the way they treat you, because once you start looking good, you're taking better care of yourself, you tend to exude more confidence, you take more care of how you look, how you dress, and you haven't changed at all. Your appearance has changed, and so now people have a different opinion about you. Or they're jealous. And that's exactly what I experienced with that coworker, and it still baffles me, because I don't understand how something that I've done for myself personally affects your life. I'm so confused by that. I'm still baffled by it, because we used to be really good friends. And because we went out to a thing, it don't even matter, guys, I'm getting all off topic. I told you this video don't got no rhyme or reason. But she and her fiance, she met me and my wife because we went to a work function, and like we were all chatted up. Like, it was fun. That's why I was like, I thought it was weird, because I was like, okay, whatever. But it just, hopefully you can see the correlation. But anyway, I just want to get back to the video. But I just feel like it's so dumb, and I really, really hope people who've gotten any type of bariatric surgery, if you've seen the video, I hope you see my video, because I really want people just to continue to do whatever the fuck they want to do, because and when it all comes down to it, that's what really matters. And I'm sorry, I told you this video was going to be like, you know, rough, like hold on to your seats type of thing, like, ooh, shit. It reminds me of the Hodge twins, because that's what they always say at the end of their videos. They'll give their advice and they'd be like, do whatever the fuck you want to do. And if you're not familiar with them, they're bodybuilders, and I learned all about like intermittent fasting from them. So anyway, you can look them up. I think they're hilarious. But I don't know. I just really hope that anybody who was offended by it doesn't get boggled down by the video, because unfortunately a lot of people think like that. I think that's the downside to the video that I think. It's not that Tammy shared her opinion. Everybody has an opinion. I'm sharing my opinion right now. I think the problem is like a lot of people think that way, and very few people are absolutely non-judgmental. I don't know. To be honest, I can't even name that many people. LaToya is actually a really good example of that. Believe it or not. She's one of the very few people I've ever met in my entire life who, she's not that she doesn't have her own opinion, she does. She's very, very good at keeping stuff to herself, or being able to tell you what she thinks without it being offensive. Like, very generically. People don't know how to do that, and unfortunately we're raised by people, and nobody's perfect, so it's like, however you're introduced to language and however you're introduced to thinking, is how you think. You don't know how to think otherwise unless you teach yourself or you change. So I'm not saying it's bad, you know what I mean, necessarily, but I think when people say things without really taking into account the full scope of what they say, or how things are just not a one-size-fits-all, cling wrap type of a deal, like basket, swoosh, no net, whatever, it's like there is a good and a not so good, or a wrong or right type of thing. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I'm just rambling, guys. But, yeah, I just don't want this to bother anybody, because I feel like the one girl who had asked me about it, I think she was really bothered. And like I said, I was kind of heated when I first saw the video myself. But then I was thinking, too, like, she don't pay my bills. It don't really affect me. I have seen myself change throughout my weight loss journey. Okay, babe. I'm making a... Sorry. He was going to come give me a hug. But anyway, yeah, I hope this video is encouraging if it did bother you, because people are going to think like that no matter what, and I've seen myself change throughout my journey, and like, I realized that like, if I don't gain the necessary self-confidence to not give a fuck about what other people think, I'm never going to be able to for real be attracted to myself, even at the end of the line when I get my plastic surgery. That's not an overnight thing, and that's something I'm still doing constantly. But when I saw this video, I thought about that too, that old girl probably has the same opinion at work. Like, you should have did your shit naturally. Wait a minute, but aren't you still fat? Like, I couldn't do it naturally, so that's why I got help. Why are you mad? I'm not mad at you, girl. Do what you do. I'm doing this for me. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, it's just cracking me up now. And I hope other people can laugh about it too later on, but it's just like, anyway. I don't think there's any more to say. Hopefully my video didn't cut off. I need to check, guys. Okay, but anyway, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You can check out that video online. You can tell me what you think in the comments. I'm sure there's going to be a mixture of stuff depending on who it is. And I don't care either way. I just hope this video helps somebody else if they were bothered by the video. And that type of thing. And hopefully it's just a good hot topic. See you guys.